This is Meghana Kambham. I'm a medical graduate, and just after graduation, I've traveled globally to study social entrepreneurship. And all throughout my graduation and adult life, I've headed innovation cells for impact organizations and social institutions. About my passion, where it stems from, is definitely from the circumstances as a child, how I was reared as a child, and for past two generations, my family has been affirmatively addressing social issues as a way of life, and I have grown up finding solutions and institutions around pressing social issues like gender inequality, human rights, and education mostly. And what I'm passionate about is this, and I'm very extremely passionate about what we are and what we do. The most important observation that I realized, apart from this, is most of the social innovations do not get to see the light of a successful enterprise, the mainstream funding, or being a traditional industry, forming a traditional industry around it, and being sustainable. So what I would like to, what drives me most, is the want to make social innovation sustainable, fundable, and come into mainstream entrepreneurship. And though we have seen lately, we have been recognizing a lot of this trend. There's microfinance, and then the organizations like Akshay Patra. All I want to do is make it happen more affirmative and more strongly and more established way. So the opportunity that I'm chasing now, what my startup is about, is also the intersection between a social innovation and the necessity of making this social innovation universally available and sustainable. That is, 80% of diseases today are preventable. The billions of dollars the country, ourselves, and the community spends on it, or the years of lack of quality that we face in our lives, the community, and the whole of the nation, is totally avoidable and preventable, but we're still not doing it. Like there are organizations for diseases, that is the hospital, they aren't organizations or platform for prevention. The reason being that major industry drivers are on the hospital and bed strategy, because that is the cash cow, and people are driven only by fear. Only if they are deceased do they go to the doctor, or only they do not like to spend money on anything if they are healthy enough. And also the practical problems like the doctor patient ratio that can never be achieved. I can never is a very overstatement. In the next 15 years cannot be achieved due to the lack of investment that goes into healthcare of developing countries. The doctor patient ratio cannot be achieved. They have to take care of the diseased people. Prevention is